Hey, what's going on, everybody? I understand that on my Instagram and on my podcast, I told you guys that you may not get a refund in 2021. A lot of Americans don't know that a new W-4 was just issued. And moving forward, if you get a new job, you are required by law to fill out the new W-4. And what the new W-4 will do is eliminate refunds. That's true. Not clickbait, this is exactly true. And it's because the IRS issued a new W-4 changing the entire way we pay our taxes through our paychecks. Now, I have a solution for you guys. So if you want to understand on how to maintain and still get that refund in 2021 and into the future, keep watching this video. I'm gonna teach you exactly what to do so that way you're not pissed off and you don't get a refund. Before I get into that, I want to say that our culture has built up this idea of wanting that tax refund since forever. And we plan our vacations, we plan our holidays, we plan our Aprils and Mays and summer vacations on using that refund for that purpose. And moving forward, there are a lot of us that are not gonna be informed about the new W-4. And when you get a new job and you fill it out, HR can't help you. They tell you to talk to your tax advisor. Most of you guys aren't gonna do that. You're gonna fill out your W-4, it's gonna be wrong, and you're not gonna get that refund in the future, which will change your entire financial outcome. And I want to prevent that from happening by telling you exactly what to do now so that you are prepared for it. But before I can do that, I need to teach you exactly what the W-4 is doing in 2019. And if you never get a new job moving forward and you never change your W-4, you'll be grandfathered into that 2019 version forever until someone else says otherwise. And then I'll teach you exactly what the W-4 in 2020 is doing, and then you can now make an informed decision on what to do moving forward. Let's get right into it. So, in the old W-4, I'm gonna show you how it works in a graphical form. 2019 W-4. On the bottom, we have our withholdings here. And on the side, we have, on the top is refund, on the bottom is you owe a little tax balance. Now, typically, when you fill out the W-4 in 2019 or in years past, if you put a 0, you would get a pretty big refund. But if you put a 1, a much smaller refund, and if you put a 2, you would owe a balance to the IRS. Now, as you can see, this creates a line going down. So if you had a 3 or a 4, you would owe even more to the IRS. This is a general situation. This would work 100% of the time if you had no business, no investments, no houses. Everyone was on the same playing field. You had one job and you filled out the W-4, this is exactly what would happen. And then depending on if you had a business or homes or any of that, it would literally just shift the graph up or down depending on those outcomes. But this is the starting point because everyone has to fill out a W-4, everyone has a job, and this is where we start from. And then the graph will shift up or down, again, depending on all the other things. When you have kids, you don't have kids, all that stuff. But at least you understand that if you put a 0, you get a refund. You put a 1, you're supposed to get a smaller refund, and 2 or larger, you would owe a balance to the IRS. But that's all gone, that's changes. If you have a new job moving forward, you're gonna have to fill out the new W-4. Now on the new W-4, they have gotten and got rid of the allowances. So you don't put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 100 anymore. Instead, you're gonna put single, mark single, head of household, or married, okay? I know there are other boxes in there, just ignore that for now. I want the vanilla version. And going into it, most people are gonna mark single, head of household, and married, and ignore all the other boxes because it makes things complicated. If you do that, what ends up happening is everyone's gonna be put in this little box here, and we are gonna be either having a small refund or a small tax balance. As you can see, we're boxed in this small area now. And what that happens, we're eliminating this headroom up here, so no one's getting that big fat refund, and we're eliminating the bottom, no one has that big tax balance. And what ends up happening is your paychecks for every pay period are now gonna be a little bit bigger. If you've been used to getting that big refund, you'll now notice that your paychecks might be $80 bigger per pay period. But that's so small in the grand scheme of things. People go in direct deposit, they don't look at their bank account, and they hadn't realized that their paychecks were a little bit bigger every pay period for the entire year. Think about that for a second. If you were getting an additional $100 per paycheck, you may not notice that, but over 26 pay periods, that's $2,600 more that's in your bank that you just forgot about it. And maybe you saw it and you didn't realize it and you're just going out and you're spending it, but it was out of sight, out of mind. What ends up happening is when on the new W-4 for 2020, when you file for taxes, you're gonna be expecting that large refund. You were single zero in 2019, now you just put single on the new W-4 for 2020 and ahead. You've always gotten a refund. And then now you're expecting it, and then all of a sudden now you don't get a refund. You planned and you spent money in the holidays knowing that you will get that $2,000 refund in April or in February or March if you filed early. But now you don't get it, now you're confused, and now you're in credit card debt, or now you can't go on vacation, now you can't buy that car, now you can't pay back some lenders, but it does put your finances in a tailspin because you weren't prepared for it. But I have a solution. If you want that refund, there's a box on the new W-4 called Box 4C, Extra Withholdings. Going back to my example in the last section, if you wanted that $2,600 refund, what we have to do is we have to force the W-4 to do it for you. So on that Box 4C, you can divide $2,600 by 26 pay periods. That equals $100. What ends up happening is your paycheck is gonna be reduced by $100 per paycheck. So that way, at the end of the tax season, you get that $2,600 extra back to you. It acts like a savings account, as you will. Now, a lot of people may not want to do this anymore because they're saying, screw this. I just want my money. I'll just get the paycheck. It'll be increased paycheck, on each pay period, and that's fine. As long as you understand you're not going to get a refund moving further on year after year, that's fine. But if you still want that refund, you still want everything to be the same, then do this for yourself. Talk to someone to figure this out for you, or just really, it's calculation. What do you want your refund to be? Divide that by 26 or 24 and put that number in Box 4C. Remember, this is gonna change depending on if you have businesses, houses, children, you went to college, any of those things. But on a vanilla basis, everyone on the same playing field. You have one job and you want that refund, put that there. And if you have a different tax situation, contact your tax advisor, message me, I'll help you guys out. But at least now you understand exactly what's gonna happen. If you're okay with not getting that refund, set it, forget it, let it ride, and you're good. But if you want a refund, you have to do a little bit of extra step, make that happen, put that number in, and you'll get that refund. I hope that this video made sense. I hope that you can apply this moving forward. Please share this for anyone that needs to know this. It really helps. I want everyone to learn and understand exactly what they're getting into. No one's talking about this on the internet, but I am. Follow me on Instagram at Chrissy Doria. Follow my business Instagram at Fit Money Management. Subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna have a lot more tax topics moving forward. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. My name is Chris Doria. Peace.